They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And some space here. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction, unfortunately haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He may try it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Barkevius Mingo. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long for Rivers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now it's Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He hits Baldwin right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Barkevius Mingo in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Returnable for Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Whoosh. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. He spins free. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down, Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wilson off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Barkevius Mingo in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers, and that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll get it up the middle. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They get it to him running left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of his end zone, Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Rivers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers now on 2nd down. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Rivers. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Nifty move by Gordon. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And some room to work. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big hook up there, Wilson to Baldwin. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The pitch goes to Penny. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A first down carry for Davis. He spins free. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. Wilson now off the bootleg. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Because he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Rivers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Donnie Jones now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Look at the spin.
Balance.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, Wilson. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Janikowski now for the point after. Janikowski good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Barkevius Mingo in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 count.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on, let's go.
They begin with a run by Penny. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Penny. Still going. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Penny. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chargers offense now back out onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Rivers. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 11. And the ball is knocked out, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment, thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.